A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to work down just inside the 35. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
I think we can safely say that it came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Goff.
Throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Play fake. Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 45 on second down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Play action. It's gone. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game. After just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, second-team All-Pro. And then in his second year, was second in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him set.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Cousins now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From the red zone now, Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cousins. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead on a final play and a half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make them?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Third and long, it's gone.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Once again, it's Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to wrap. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second down and goal. Goff. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Goff on third and goal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip it. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, they got the turnover, and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you. But better to give up 3 than 6.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give to Cook out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, they go right back to Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak. as they add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Cook again, and they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins now. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, it's gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 34. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And some room to... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Goff, he's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging